Oh my! She took my head off. Hi.
Hello. Hello.
English?
Hello.
Anybody?
Hello, everyone. I'm your father. Hello, everybody.
Hello, don't lie.
Oh my god, I got one-shotted. I got one-shotted by the bird.
Buddy, I'm gonna name you Gizmo. No! Gizmo!
You missed. I saw that. That's why you don't roll in Asura. When you're that small, you just can't see where you're going. Oh my god, Cersei. I hate you, Cersei! You are gonna die in the hands of Jaime next season. That's my prediction anyway. Your own brother is gonna kill you, Cersei. And I'll laugh and scream in joy when that happens.
Oh no, oh my god!
Whoa! Holy cow, that's a big whale!
It's actually trying to destroy the raft, guys.
Whoa!
Oh shit, it's going to run!
Dude! Son of a gun! Son of a gun! Melee! Son of a gun! Come on! Die! You're gonna die! I'm gonna kill you! I'm good at melee! I play World of Warcraft, I play all kinds of MMOs, you will not beat me melee! I did it! I killed someone!
Oh, I'm friendly, dude, look, I'm not shooting you, look.
I primarily use heavy and light. Oh, Cersei Lannister! No! No! Get away from me, Cersei! Oh, you've become 3 level! Holy fuck! That's the Reaver Holler.
What's your name?
Bravo.
Oh, in my language it means sadness.
Oh. Kind of represents me.
Okay, here's the first dungeon chest. If I get anything other than a distillate, I will get a heart attack. Son of a gun, I got something other than a distillate. That's like the first time ever. I should say that more often. Greetings ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy Adrian here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Bless Online leveling review stream. This is number 5 now, and I'm in my 5th week of reviewing Bless Online. Now, first things first, important to note that I usually do my leveling review streams on YouTube, but I've been having trouble creating my usual live stream event on YouTube. It's got something to do with an authentication token between OBS and my YouTube and my stream key and everything, so I just didn't want to spend too much time figuring that out, so I thought I'll just stream here on Twitch tonight. And hopefully I've told you guys on social media and on Discord, so you guys are watching this here. If not, no worries, I'll just import this over to YouTube after I'm done, and you guys can watch it there, but unfortunately it's not going to be live, it's a VOD. Anyway, real quickly, hello to everybody in chat. We have ggmyster and Igor. How are you guys doing? It's been quite a while since my last live stream, and I'm gonna sound like a broken record now because I have explained kind of why I went MIA. I was working over the E3 week for everything E3, and unfortunately didn't get time to play Bless Online past level 40. So that was where I stopped almost a week ago at level 40. I think on the Sunday stream number 4 hours at 39, I think. But I am now 40. And as per the bar at the bottom, very close to 41. And I've also done PvP, and I put that video out on YouTube, so hopefully you guys have seen that, which is the Peninsula War. Now, since then, Bless Online has patched in a brand new PvP mode called the Sertanen, or Kirtanen, however you want to pronounce that. This one is a smaller arena. So Peninsula War is 15-15, Sertanen is 3v3, and it also has a longer window. I think you guys have heard me bitch about this so much. Peninsula War, you have 3 windows. Each window consists of an hour duration. If you don't queue within that hour, you will not be able to play. Sertanen kind of gets rid of that window crap by just putting it in one consistent window, and it is 3 p.m. PDT to 10 p.m. PDT, so that's a longer window for those of you that want to do PvP Battlegrounds to join in and participate in that. When I convert the time, that is 3 a.m. for me to 10 a.m. in the morning, so that's a more... It's still pretty early, but I will get to it eventually. As for what I've been doing, pretty much just all the subquests alongside the main questing, and hunts to just get to 45, because since last week's stream, well, I haven't played so much. The type of PvE content that Blast Online has on the landscape, kind of underwhelming in a sense, because everything that you've been doing since level 20, you will be doing it all the way up to level 45. There's no in between. There's no adding new style of PvE content to do. Like, maybe I'll give you an example, like Lotro, for instance. When you hit level 20, you open up skirmishes and stuff like that. Aside the landscape dungeons, Blast doesn't have that. Blast has the dungeons all the way up to cap. They also have your PvE questing and hunts and all that stuff. So where you have to try and diversify so you don't get bored all the time is to do hunting. Now, depending on what type of play you are, hunting could be boring as hell too. So some of these side quests that I have is just basically wipe out cave dwarves. This is more kill quests. And as I said in one of my post-stream vlogs, I do all of the side quests regardless of how, boring it is, because it's good XP for you to pick up along the way. So go through the cave and get 2 followers' decayed bones. That's easy enough. And as for where I am, I'll show you guys the world map in a sec. Retrieve the skeleton archer's bow by defeating the trog. Okay, so here's where I'm at right now. I'm level 40, almost 41 as I said, but I'm still questing in the level 38 area. So this is level 38, 39. I think level 40 will go further down. The main story is going to be taking me way up northeast to where the opposite faction's area is. So the main story is now putting players in the opposite faction, which means if you don't have one of those peace declaration stuff, you will get attacked. So it's a way for them to try and force some PvP on you. Of course, if you don't want that, you can just use those peace declaration stuff. So that's the main story that I'm going to continue later tonight as well. But right now, I'm just going to finish up all these side quests for the extra XP, because that would be cool. Anything to make me move faster so I can finally get that Blast Online review out. Hopefully by the end of next week. Then I can put out the Rift Prime review as well, and then I can work on World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth in addition to the new Guild Wars 2 episode. So trust me when I say my schedule is packed jam tight, y'all. I've got so much to do. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, new cave quest. No, new hunt quest. But that's just one. I got 9 more. Let me just check in chat real quick. We got Extra Lag. Hello, Extra Lag. How you doing, buddy? Igor says, PvP-centric with Windows for Q is a huge mistake. And I agree with you. I hated it. It's just so stupid. But, they are not they didn't start this madness. Other Asian games also do the same thing. Here, let me just put my volume lower a little bit so you guys can hear me. Like, for instance, Black Desert Online, and I keep bringing that up as a reference because it's something that I played recently. They too have this thing, the red battlefield. There's only a certain time when you can queue for it. I just don't get that. Why do you want to do that? You're just ensuring that the rest of the world will have to coordinate when they can actually join PvP. There's another important update that NeoWiz, the developers of Blast, mentioned during the week I was not streaming and covering E3. They are going to be consolidating servers, and I'll talk about that in a sec. Let me just follow up on chat here. ggmyster says, I did a game of Guild Wars 2 structured PvP today, try to advance my reward track a bit, eventually make a legendary weapon. Nice. Yeah, I mean, structured PvP in Guild Wars 2 is one of the, for me, I love that. If you could ask me to pick the best arena PvP, I would go with Guild Wars 2 because everybody's on equal footing, and then it's just down to skill, your latency, your ping, and your setup from the PvP lobby. Okay, as I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, server consolidation. So NeoWiz is going to be consolidating servers already 1 month after release. Here's why. Remember all the launch issues that Blast Online had? They just ran out of space when they started with 2 servers, and then they exponentially added in more because, lots of players wanted to join in for the early access. Lots of players could not join their fellow guildmates and whatever. So they added more servers, and now they're getting rid of them because, as you'd expect, the player base tends to dip after a while, from launch. plus all that, you know, negative reviews and feedback is not helping them at all. And I'm saying this very neutrally because it is deserved. A lot of their early access stuff is just pure bullshit. Like, if I was a gamer myself personally, this is one game I would avoid. But from a reviewing standpoint, I like seeing how they change stuff and how they fix stuff, and the wordings and the excuses that developers use to try and justify what went wrong in the early stages. And to be fair to Bless, with all their producers' letter, if you go to Steam right now and you read the last 2 producers' letters, these guys are the only guys I know that release producers' letters every week, because other games use their producers' letter as like a yearly or an annual or a quarterly update to the MMO. Bless is just throwing up all these updates like every week or 2 weeks, and I think it's crazy. Like, they really, you get the feeling like, okay, they are really desperate here to try and, you know, fix stuff. Is it too little? Is it too late? Judging by the server consolidations, there's 2 ways to take this. One, either the early access launch crowd is well and truly gone, so there's no need for additional servers. Or 2, a more negative connotation would be that there really isn't the big player base anymore, because the hype is now gone. All the flaws have been, you know, released to the public. Like, I'm probably going to be the last content creator to put out a review for Bless. I think everybody else, all the big ones, have already done their reviews before me. And that is in itself telling. So their player numbers have probably dropped a lot. And you could use the Steam charts. Steam charts is an external website app that you can use to see how many players are playing a game concurrently. And that's going to give you some details about Bless Online's numbers. These guys are kill 17 of these. I'm not going to bother with that. This is too much for me. I couldn't care. I'll do the kill 10 ones. I'll do the kill 12 ones because they're along the way. But the 17 ones is just a clear strategy for me to spend more time here, which I don't want to do. I want to move on with the main story. Ooh, okay, I picked up a new quest here. Explore the inside of the cave at the north gate. Okay, will do. Another thing I want to bring up here is that after a recent patch, I noticed that I'm getting a lot of skill delays on my Paladin. And the other thing is, I think they've also increased the cooldown times on some of the popular Paladin skills, especially the chain stun and the chain CC. That seems to be that seems to have had their cooldowns increased, so I can no longer spam those skills. But the thing that's irritating the most right now is the latency. If you notice, just keep an eye on the icon clickies here, right? Every time I click a skill, you'll see me click it twice just to make sure it fires off, because sometimes it just doesn't happen. Okay, like that one, I had to click the chain twice for it to get going, because it's just not responsive enough. And you look at the cooldown now for my CC, that is now 10 seconds. Usually I get this down by half already. So they have kinda made the cooldowns longer. Now this could be a direct response to people calling out, you know, some classes are more advantageous in certain situations because of the chain stuns and everything that, you know, you can do, especially Pallies. So I think that I don't know what you want to call this, you want to call it a nerf or whatever, is probably justified. Like on the landscape, I couldn't care less, but I don't PvP all that much here anyway, so it's not like it's going to affect me. But just keep that in mind. If you are returning, make sure to check your class cooldowns and see what's changed and what's not. And there's probably a lot more patch stuff that I haven't even got to. Look at that. That was a full 2-second delay before I actually got that skill off. That is what's annoying me right now. And this usually means that there's going to be a tendency for me to DC. And Bless is the only MMO that makes me do this. Like in the middle of something, I'll just go offline and my internet connection will die for a bit. No other MMO has done that to me. And if that happens tonight on stream, that means the stream is going to go off as well. So I'll be back if it happens. Alright, checking out chat real quick. What do we got? Igor says, I find it interesting in Final Fantasy XIV would have to remove Force's story quests for the sake of new players to not spend hours or X amount of hours just doing story quests without progress. Then it would not make sense, almost as same as you jump in WoW as a newbie. Story makes no sense for them, but for long players which played through the story content when it was relevant. Igor also says it makes sense. Showing current players should not exist is just a negative thing. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people would definitely take it that way as well. And, you know, if I was in NeoWiz's shoes because of how the launch and everything happened, yeah, I would consolidate servers too. regardless, you know, whether people think it's too late or whatever. I think if they want to try and salvage the situation, this is the way they're gonna have to do it. So what about you guys? What have you guys been playing? Those of you watching here on Twitch, what are you guys playing this weekend in terms of MMOs? Man, I've got so many things on my list. Tuesday, obviously, Guild Wars 2 has their episode 3 for the Living World Season 4 out, so I'm going to be streaming that. I think I'll stream it on Twitch, because I know there's going to be story spoilers, and I'm not sure how many people are okay watching that story spoilers, so if you don't want that, then I suppose I'll just play it offline, and then I'll just upload, like, you know, the review or whatever. Oh man, these guys aren't dropping the skeleton archer's bow that I need. And I remember saying a few streams ago that I actually appreciated that Blast Online didn't give me this RNG drop bullshit. But now apparently it is. Oh, there we go, that's the bow that I need. I take that back. So the good strategy here is to actually bitch about it not dropping, and then it'll drop. Okay, moving on now. What do we got some more? Explore the inside of the cave, let's go. As far as design goes, look, you know, one of the positives that I do like is some of the designs of the areas and stuff, but it's largely outweighed by the style of content that you do in these areas. It doesn't mix well. God damn this delay. Shit. I'm gonna wear my mouse out just spamming all my buttons like this. Okay, here we are in the middle of the cave. I do have another one here. I gotta go find decayed bones. Oh, never mind. I just pulled half of everybody. Alright, meantime, while we'll kill some stuff, let's check in on chat. Because my Pally, however the mobs try, they will not be able to kill my Paladin. So I can spend the time to read chat. ggmyster says, Guild Wars 2 pretty much every day since I stopped playing, bless. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Did you finish the Path of Fire at all? Did you finish Path of Fire? And Extract says, playing ESO and World of Warcraft, leveling, and a little bit of Lotro as usual. Hey, how's Lotro going? I mean, I haven't really spoken to Wiga, my good friend, about some of the new stuff, because she's kind of phasing Lotro out as well. But has the festivities returned yet? I mean, I covered that a lot ever since the Lotro Producers letter. I think their whole idea of this festivity instances are kind of interesting. I just don't know if I should go back and check it out or not. But I haven't touched Lotro since finishing Mordor, maybe 3 weeks ago with Wiga and her mom. So, after Blast is done, after Rift is done, I will have plenty of time to jump back into these MMOs. But priority, obviously, is going to be Guild Wars 2 first. And then World of Warcraft for the... oh, come on! See? That's the damn skill delay. Shit. Man, that sucks. I hate that. And yeah, you guys probably know which part of the world I live in, and some of the suggestions I've been getting is maybe you should use some of those VPN stuff, or stuff like oh, what is it called? I can't remember, but I used to use it, you know, where you pay some money and then you could just bypass your IP location and play from a different area. Well, I say no to that, and I don't want to have to pay extra money just so that I can play a game smoothly like this. Okay, checking in chat. ggmyster says, Guild Wars 2, I thought my account got hacked 3 days and started a free account and was playing it, but I managed to get back my main account. Yeah, I heard about that. Good that you got it back. Guild Wars 2 has this mobile code authenticator thing, which I use all the time too. So after a month, I usually get the notification that I need to reset, or I need to log in again, because I usually auto log in my client, so I don't have to, you know, waste more time. I can just jump into the game as fast as possible. So yeah, having that two-step authenticator is actually pretty cool. Okay, objective done. Let's see where we need to go, and then we can get out of here. Yep, we can pretty much get out of here. Let's auto run so I can check it and chat some more. Oh, hey. I'm at a rave, y'all. Okay, fuck this shit. Let's do it. Let's get out of here. 7 more miners. You know what? Since there's a bunch of miners in here, I'm just gonna kill everything in my path. Okay, checking down chat some more. ggmyster says not only up to the second zone in Path of Fire, not advanced the story much. Only just got the Springer mount. Ooh, Springers are pretty cool. When I first got the Springer, I'm like, heck yeah, this thing can jump so high and it can reach great places. But ultimately, my favorite mount is obviously the Griffin, simply because it can glide and everything. Just make sure you have 200 gold spare, ggmyster, for the Griffin, because it's going to be that expensive. Alright, actually, like says, Lotro, nothing new, just doing dailies twice per week. That's what everybody's saying, you know, about Lotro and dailies. I have not done a proper daily in the last 2 years on Lotro. My last Lotro daily was the Flower Armor grind. Do you guys remember that? Those of you that play Lotro, it was update 19, I think, in Northern Ithilien, I think it was. Oh my god. I don't know how long I could take this stupid skill delay thing, guys. It's like, I can tell you for sure that this is not my internet, because as you guys know, this is not the first time I've streamed a game. Jesus. Oh, I only need one more, so let's just kill one more. Let's get the hell out of here. I think this cave is causing the lag. Alright, checking in chat some more. ggmyster says, smooth ping. And actually, like says, I am not motivated to level or play alts, especially as I look to the Mordor expansion. Yeah, same here, man. I'm with you on that one. I just have no motivation. Like, if you gave me like $100 to play through the Mordor expansion again, I would turn it down. I would not do Mordor again. And for other MMOs, there's a couple of MMOs that have that as well. Like, there's a certain expansion that I wouldn't play again, or I'll do 2 at the minimum. Maximum, sorry. The other one is the Secret World. Those of you that play Secret World at Kaidan area, Tokyo. That thing back on TSW was so nuts because you had a new system, which was called the Aegis system, and you had to grind that in order to kill monsters faster or whatever. And I was like, shit, once I've done this on my main tune, I'm never doing this again on an alt. But Lotro, Mordor's kind of like that. With World of Warcraft, after all those expansions, I don't know. I don't know what to say, really, because unlike a lot of new players or a lot of veteran players, I haven't taken part in any of the World of Warcraft grinds. I actually haven't taken part in any World of Warcraft grind, so I can't really speak about that MMO. For ESO, not much of a grind to begin with. I've just been playing casual. Guild Wars 2, I'm not doing Legendary, so pretty casual there. Right, let's turn in all this stuff. Give me my XP. I want my next level. 1004. Is there a third quest? There actually is. Let's go back and talk to researcher Enoch. Checking in on chat some more. ggmyster says it's like a tunnel which helps with ping. Oh yeah, okay, so that's the name of the thing, right? Smooth ping. ggmyster says except in Guild Wars 2 if you have the SMS authenticating and they don't send the SMS, I changed mine to Google Authenticator. I see. Yeah, I've been wondering about that because a lot of my authenticators are actually on my phone, like Steam, for example, and Google, and you know, other games that uses this. So I've always been wondering if I lose my phone or my phone gets stolen, what the hell do I do? Like, what do I do? I'm gonna have to contact all these games manuals like, hey, I lost my phone, I need to do this again. Okay, let's turn this in. It means there's a cave around here, and there's a cave dwarf with subordinates. I should have stayed here. It's just no point in reading all this stuff, I swear to God. Okay, one last one, which is the west of Rustica. Let me just get on my horsey. Let's see where that is. That's the last one that I need here. Then I can probably move on and do the main story in the enemy factions area. And I do believe I have some of those, you know, no PvP nonsense things. I'll just use one. I'm not... If I want PvP, I will jump into one of those arena things if it's open. But out on the landscape, when I want to quest and do my XP, I want to quest and do my XP. Leave me alone. Another thing I want to talk about more in terms of Bless is the crafting system. And compared to a lot of Asian MMOs, Bless's crafting system is actually really, really simple. And by simple, I mean you gather resources out on the landscape. Like you'll Whoa, who's biting my ass? You two? Well, come on then. Come on then. On the landscape, you'll see resources. You just pick them up, and then you bring that back. You refine it, so like raw ore, chips or whatever. You can just turn it into ingots, and then from there you just craft whatever you want. So that is the most traditional crafting system ever, and I, for one, actually appreciate that. Other MMOs, you know, you can have a variety of types of crafting systems, but my favorite is actually this traditional one, where you go get the resources, or you buy them off the auction house or whatever, and then you come back to the hub, and then you craft it. The crafting systems I don't like are Neverwinters, where you have to play passive type games. Star Wars The Old Republic has a similar type system, where you send out your companions to do the crafting for you. I cannot get into that. What about you, chat? What is your favorite style of MMO crafting system? Let me know. There's another one too, Black Desert Online. They have huge FPS drops here. But BDO has this thing where, you know, you have to rent all these stuff in town, and then you put your mats in the bank, and then you gotta hire your workers and everything. BDO's one is like playing a little sim game, which is interesting at first, and then after a month or so, it kind of gets repetitive. Because you're just doing the same things over and over again, and it's also a grind because you want to try and get the workers up and have them to a certain rank and make sure they have the best skills and everything, so that itself becomes a grind. But for me personally, crafting, just give me the simplest form of crafting, so where I can be self-sufficient and I'm good to go. Okay, I think it's interesting that I'm actually talking to a roving skeleton soldier here. I haven't been paying attention to the zone lore, so I can't really tell you what this is about. Because the main story in Bless is the only thing that I've been keeping track of. So defeat marsh skeletons and skeleton archers. So pretty much everything around here has been involving the dead. And as soon as I go down there and kill something, I'm sure as hell gonna get a brand new hunting quest. Oh, you know what? I should have done something. Let me just look at the area and see if there's any pugs that are pugging for those groups. And for those of you watching, you know, or hearing Bless for the first time, Bless has this thing where if you group up with random people, you will be able to get like a party buff of something. And you can either pick DPS buffs, or you can pick... Ooh, Digo Fox has invited you to the party. Thank you, Digo Fox. Digo Fox is a 37 Paladin. Oh, it's not Digo Fox, it's Digo FX. Let's just say hi real quick. I have no idea who this person is, but... Hi. I'm just gonna do my thing. So, because Digo FX is the party leader, you can see up here that he can actually set the party boosts and effects right now, which can be extra DPS or something like that. So here we are, two pallies, just smashing and bashing. So I'm just gonna range pull stuff because I can. But the more that we cluster up together, the better. But I just need to be in the general vicinity to get credit for his skills. But now that I've pulled a bunch of stuff, it just makes things easier. Azreck says, I don't know why I'm doing them, but they are boring as fuck. And we're talking about Lotro daily quests, I believe. I mean, I used to do Lotro dailies religiously back in the day because that was my only MMO. I was only playing Lotro exclusively. So for me, that's all I ever knew. You know, my guild was on there, my real life best friends were on Lotro, my friends that I met online was on Lotro. So as long as I was online doing stuff with the people that I like hanging out with, then that was kind of cool. But over the years, you know, when people started disappearing and people start playing, doing dailies on your own just sucks. It's just so depressing too. Like, I would never do it unless I have like my second monitor and I play some Netflix or YouTube or whatever. Ooh, gem fragments. I'm just gonna bid on that. And I have won it apparently. What else do I need? Well, since he's here killing some more, I'll just help this guy out because he's kind of nice. He still hasn't explained to me why we're in this party, but I'm a good Samaritan. I'll just happen out for a bit. Yeah, check it in chat some more. Azreck says, just get some coins and keep my skills memorized. ggmyster says, yeah, I also got a character in Guild Wars 2 from 40 to 49 so I can open bags and sell my salvaged drops. Nice. Let's go back and turn this in. Or actually, you know what? I just need 5 more marsh skeletons to get this hunting quest done. So let's go get it done so I can check in the chat too. Actually, like says, lol, in World of Warcraft, I was 1 level above the zone level in the Burning Crusade expansion, and you suddenly get a huge damage boost. Is that recently, or is that from the past? ggmyster says, that's all you can do is send a ticket and get them to disable your authentication 2-step thing. Yeah, so that's what's going to happen if I do end up losing my phone, which has all those authenticators. I'll just have to contact support. It's like, hey, do you mind helping me out? So, I've managed to fix the latency skill issue thing by questing out in the open world. Funny enough, in a cave is when I actually get that lag. And you know what? Those increased Paladin cooldowns, I can tell you, it hasn't really affected me much if I'm pulling them one by one. But if I'm pulling more than 3 mobs, I think the increased induction cooldowns are gonna be... Oh! Speak of the devil, and there we have it. That latency is back again. This is not good. Well, take comfort in knowing that if the blessed stream tonight goes to shits with the latency and lag, I will come back and stream something else. We'll play a different game. I've just installed the first Guild Wars. I still have Guild Wars to do. I've got ESO Somerset to finish up, although I have finished up the main story already. And I have World of Warcraft to do. I still have a level boost for a Paladin over there in WoW that I have not used. I'm waiting to see if I should move servers or not, and I'll make that decision when the time comes. Okay, let's check in the chat some more. ggmyster says, I like World of Warcraft for crafting. It's straightforward. Also, I don't mind Guild Wars 2's crafting, as I was able to level 3 tunes with crafting alone. Yeah, that's nice. The additional XP that you get while crafting in some of these games. Like, I think Lord of the Rings Online as well, their crafting system, you do get XP for crafting. And usually around festivals, they will turn on this crafting bonus XP thing. That means if you have like low level alts just sitting around the main town of Bree or whatever, I would just send this tune a bunch of raw materials and get him to just craft all the way up from like level 1, and he'll hit like level 35 in a couple of hours of crafting. So I like MMOs that do that. Not because it's lazy or whatever, but sometimes when you have so many alts, it's just nice to get a little shortcut, you know, if you know what I mean. Ooh, I am not taking stock of my health over there. I'm down half health. As for my second tactic, I do have a second tactic. I'm not sure how many guys watched that PvP video that I put out on YouTube, but I'll probably show that off later if I do end up getting to a dungeon or something, which I'm not sure will happen or not. Because with the latency that I'm having right now, for those of you guys that are just joining the stream, I'm getting a ton of skill delay and lag, and I don't think jumping into a dungeon would be the smartest thing to do tonight. Man, I'm just spamming all these buttons, just making sure they fire off. Okay, 2 more archers and we'll get the hell out of here. What the hell? Come on. Because of that lag, I just lost my combo. Jesus. You know what? Screw this shit. Let's just go and turn it in. Wolf, 9 out of 12. Okay, check it in chat some more. ggmyster says, site Guild Wars crafts, you can follow that. Oh yeah, I've maxed out my crafter for Weaponsmith, I think. So I use that site. It's actually really helpful. And it's on my bookmarks. Actually, like says, plus... ggmyster says, if you open the bags and salvage the level 80 bags at 49, the materials sell far more than the level 80 materials. Actually, like says, just playing last zone in Outlands, and with that 1 extra level, you can do group quests up to 5 players. DPS insane. DPS increase is huge. He says, now I'm level 82, did vanilla content until 80. Sorry, until 60, and then Burning Crusade, so I can skip 2 expansions and move to mob. Yeah, I mean, that largely thanks to the 7.3.5 patch on WoW, which is decent, honestly. I wish I had that when I jumped in for my review, but the good, like I said way back then, the great thing is that I can now have a benchmark. You know, I can compare what Warcraft was like before the scaling changes and what it's like after the scaling changes, and I gotta say, afterwards, it's great. Oh, we're not done yet. Collect corrupted mucus from the marsh mud roller. Speaking of roller, Guild Wars 2's new mount is making me go crazy. I can't say too much, but you guys know I am an ArenaNet partner, and I'll just say this: it's gonna be kick-ass, that mount. And there's a lot of things. Oh, wait. I leveled up. Shit, I wasn't even paying attention to my XP bar. I am now level 41. You have learned the blessing skill. Yippee-ki-yay. Where is that? So on my first tactic protection, I pretty much learned everything because I'm 41 now. And on interrupt, I've got, well, it's probably on the healing side. Yeah, so healing, I already got blessing somewhere here. So there's only 2 more skills that I need for both my healing tactics, and then I'm pretty much good to go. So yeah, that was good. This is why you mindlessly do all these hunting quests, and you take the effort to kill those 10 wolves or those 15 bastard dwarves or whatever, because it is definitely a way for you to you know, subconsciously get that XP without even trying. And I guarantee you, if you were to play as a new player now and all you did was just side quests and main story, it's not enough. It is not enough. You need to do all these crappy shit in between for the extra XP. And because I did that, in addition to running dungeons far more than I should, I was able to get ahead by 2 levels, which means that, you know, at no point the story's gonna lock me out because I'm not at a high enough level. What the fuck? Come on, skill! Shit, this lag is really pissing me off. Sorry guys, I'm usually more chill than this, but it's really hard to play when you're getting this crappy lag. This shouldn't be in-game latency too. I mean, never mind that it's a North American server. They've lost half their player base and are now consolidating the server, so this should not even be happening in the first place. Okay, let's check it on chat and cool down somewhat. ggmyster says, what happened to your party member? I guess he just left because I wasn't following him or whatever, but in that scenario, if somebody else moves off, don't worry, because remember those party buff effects I was talking about? They actually take place regardless of how far you are from your fellow party members. So new players, take note. If you're a solo player and you do end up joining like a pug group for party buffs, they take place over the whole world, so you guys can be on different areas of the map and still get those party buffs. Okay, Actualex says, okay guys, I'm gonna watch Formula 1, may joining if you're still playing. Well, have fun with your Formula 1, man. And I will see how long I can last on tonight's stream. ggmyster says 4 levels to go, unless they bring out level 50 cap, but I don't think they would consider, yeah. Like, even if they do increase the cap to 50, I'm stopping at 45, that is the original level cap, and that's enough for me to conduct my review. There's still one more dungeon that I need to do, and that's a level 45 dungeon, and it starts with a P somewhere. God, I don't know. This one is the Eurytus. The other one is here, KH. This is Cobalt Hideout. And the final dungeon, Mega. No, that's another dungeon. It's somewhere up here. Damn it. Well, there's one more dungeon that my side, Union, has to do. And it's a real PETA. And definitely requires healing. Okay, one more mucus. Let's go. Alright, sweet. Now I need 6 corrupted wings from marsh lizards. Man. All these pesky hunt quests are things that, you know, if you're getting to streaming, I wouldn't recommend streaming it off, because they're one of the most boring shits you could ever do. to your live audience. So that's why I love chatting and getting to read your stuff. ggmyster says Steam isn't patching. No, I made sure to turn off my Steam auto patch and stuff. So yeah, I'm not downloading anything in the background. And I upgraded my internet last year, and I'm paying a ton of money for the upload speed that I currently have. So this is not my end, I can guarantee you. Actually, says, see ya, Actually, thanks for dropping by, man. Jeez, I almost don't want to use my mouse anymore because my Ryzen Naga is kind of old, and with how much I'm spamming my buttons, I may as well use the keyboard. Use the keyboard for my skills. When you have latency, you got to do this. Keep hitting it just to make sure it fires off, but this absolutely sucks. Yeah, you guys could probably hear that. That's how much I'm pressing just to make sure a skill fires off. One more fly, actually 3 more flies. And then we'll go to the main story. Where we're at in the main story is that we've got the King of Navarra to join in this fight between the cultists who have now been exposed, and you know there's lots of politics, as I said, with the main story in Bless Online, but there's also this new necromancer element too, with the whole Black Tower thing, with the corruption to all the living things and everything. So that's where we're at the story. The King of Navarra and House Sforza, which are members of the consulate here, have agreed to work together for a while, and that's all I know. So that's what's happening in the main story. Ooh, what's that? Tom 3 Kings has just subscribed. Oh, thank you, Tom. What up, man? That was a sneak attack. I did not see you. Oh, there you are in chat, actually. He says, Adrian, missed you, bro. Missed you too, Tom. How you doing, brother? How you doing, man? Hey, I actually just sent you an RFA Discord message about the next roundtable. So let me know if next weekend works for you or not. Like I said, I'm gonna have to coordinate with you guys in the west over there. So I gotta wake up early. So I'm thinking here. Let me just check my calendar real quick. I am thinking you guys' Saturday night, which is going to be Sunday morning for me. So that's Saturday the 30th of June. Let me know, Tom, if that works for you or not. Check it in chat. And thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate it. As soon as you get to affiliate, I will give you a sub, bro, because you're awesome and you deserve it. ggmyster says you should be able to find the name in the dungeon by looking at the LFG tool. I totally forgot about the LFG tool, because the LFG tool has been absolute shit here. There we go, Patala Ruins. This is what I'm talking about. This is this is the endgame dungeon, the Patala Ruins, and you only have a certain amount of times you can run it a day before needing to reset it. So that's the one I'm gonna have to try and get into. But the gear score is 6190. I'm at 48 right now. But as soon as I hit level 45, I'll be able to go back to town and upgrade my gear. And by upgrade, I mean enhance my gear. And the thing is, you know, I've been so comfortable as a paladin, and that is because I'm 41, but the gear that I have on, look, this is level 30 gear. This is a level 37 gear. This is 37. My shield is 37. Weapon is 37 as well. But yeah, I am almost 10 or more levels below in terms of gear, and I just like enhance a couple of blue ones, and that is more than enough to get me through all these PvE stuff. Of course, if you jump into Peninsula War like I did, if you're lower than level 45, you're gonna get your ass kicked, because do not hope for balanced matches here. This game and many other Asian MMORPGs don't give a shit about balanced PvP. You have to be at the level cap, you have to grind for good gear, and then go in to be competitive. So I wouldn't recommend that, as I said in my video. Alright, check it in chat some more. ggmyster says, is it Lord of the Rings Online Silmarillion politics level? It is not. Definitely not, because Bless Online story is, you know, just okay. Tom says, doing great, man. I'll check out your message once I'm out of bed. Oh yeah, it's still early for you, isn't it? What is it, 8 a.m. over there? Good morning. And I'm guessing you're about to eat some cereal, bro. He says, I'll be back on stream once I'm out of bed. Yeah, I'll be here, man. Wakey, wakey. Now let's turn this in. Check the terrain. Okay, that's 2004. That's good. Let me just see how much XP do I need for the next one now. 208,000. So that's a lot. So that's about maybe 40 or 60 side quests. Just doing side quests alone, if I were to level up that way. The main quests itself, the main story quests usually give you a chunk, like 30,000 or 20,000. The last one I got was 60,000. This one's only 10,000 because I'm simply going somewhere to talk to someone. But usually if there's a lot to do in the main story quest, like this combat and it has multiple objective stages, you can get up to like 60,000 XP for just completing one main story chain. Which is why I say many times, do a bit of everything on your way to a certain objective. Let's go ahead and turn this one in. That's 3,000. Jolly, and now we're done. So I have just cleared the entirety of this section's side quest. You can see there's no longer any yellow exclamation mark things popping up. And this is the early level ones. These are like level 7 or 8 stuff that I ignored. I didn't do on this character. So I now can find the nearest wyvern travel thingy and go make my way up top to the story in the enemy faction zone. Woohoo! Alright, let me just scout the nearest wyvern to where I am. One right here. Let's go. Meantime, I now get to sit back and chit chat with you guys. Probably gonna aggro a lot of stuff in here. So things that I can say off the bat before I start my review, like for those of you that are new to the channel on YouTube or new to the Twitch here, I usually do this leveling review streams on YouTube every Sunday night, but unfortunately I had trouble streaming on YouTube, so that's why I'm here on Twitch, and then later I'll just import this over to YouTube. But what I usually do is I start off by writing my scripts, because my reviews can get absolutely... My reviews are meant to be in-depth. They can go up to like 40 minutes long. I cover everything. Every system an MMO has to offer. That obviously takes time, so I usually start by writing a script. So that process will begin tomorrow. And based on that, what I was originally going to say is, like, I can already name you things. The two biggest positives, the two biggest pros or fun factors about Bless Online. One of it involves the thing that I'm writing on right now. It's the mount system. In terms of taming things out in the world, the concept works in a game where you have a ton of variety of monsters and creatures, and having that flexibility to go out into the world, like, that thing looks cool, I want that as either a pet or a mount, I'm gonna get it. That freedom to do that is cool as hell. I like it a lot. And there's so many MMOs I can think of that has excellent creature diversity and excellent, life and flora, fauna kind of thing, where I'd be like, yeah, that'd be cool. And you just go out there and you rope that in as a pet or a mount, or take it in as a collection and put it in your housing, if the game has like a housing system. That's cool. The second one I'll talk about more in my review, because I need to spend more time with that particular system, so that's kind of like a hook to get you guys to wait for the for the review. That's coming on YouTube, by the way, and a link to my YouTube channel is in the description box thing that you see at the below this live stream thing. In the meantime, do we have any soccer fans here, for those in the West, or football if you're in the EU and the rest of the world? We call it football. Who's following the World Cup? I've been trying to follow the World Cup, but all the matches usually take place when I'm having dinner. It's hard to keep track. Okay, here we go. We're heading into enemy territory, so as usual, F6, I'm gonna put on these peace declaration thingamajiggy so we don't get ganked, because getting ganked sucks. And let's go fly all the way to here. The Pilgrim Beach. Oh, beach. I don't think I've been to a beach yet. In third grade. Okay, let's go. 35 silver. Take me there, baby. Alright, now I get to check in some scores for the World Cup. The website that I usually use is called livescore.com, and it's a real simple website, but it tells me all the scores that I need to know. Let's see. England 6, Panama 1. Holy shit, England. John Stones, Harry Kane hat-trick. Harry Kane is on a freaking roll, man. John Stones got 2 goals. Holy crap. Okay, that's pretty cool. Any England fans over here? Check in and chat. Huvin, hello Huvin. It says England just won Panama by 6-1. Yeah, I just saw that. That's insane. But then again, it's no disrespect to any of you from Panama, but it is Panama and it is England we're talking about. And the thing about this England squad is they're very young, they're raring to go. Their manager, Gareth Southgate, has brought something fresh to this England team. Previous England managers like Sven-Goran Eriksson, and who was the other one recently? Steve McLaren. I think they're kind of old-fashioned with their ideas, and England's wasted an opportunity with their golden generation in midfield. Frank Lampard, Steven Gerrard, Paul Scholes, and a whole bunch of awesome players England had but never used properly. But this England team looks better. Holy shit, what is with this FPS drop? This usually happens when you take this Wyvern and you travel through the main city areas. Don't worry guys, this is not your Twitch crapping out on you. This is totally in-game. The FPS drop here is totally in-game. ggmyster says Australia's coming up, I think. If Denmark beats France, then we won't be in it. Denmark and France. Well, I wish you all the best. Australia. Oh yeah, Australia. My favorite, and I do have 2 Australian players. I'm sure you know them, ggmyster. Harry Kewell and Mark Viduka. These 2 guys are my favorite Australian players. Harry Kewell, of course, and in recent years, Tim Cahill. Tim Cahill is just everywhere, that guy. I mean, he's so good in the air as well, with his ability to score goals from corners and free kicks. And yeah, I mean, Australia's had some great players over the years. Mark Schwarzer, obviously, the goalkeeper. Yeah, that's great. I think this is the first time ever we're talking football. We're talking soccer on stream, which is great. I'm a big footy fan, if you guys can't tell already. So yeah, it's interesting that we got the World Cup. If you ask me to pick who's going to win this World Cup, I mean, I would have said Germany, because I'm a big fan of the German squad. Lots of talent in there. But at the rate they're going, I'm not so sure. Wow, this FPS drop is absolutely terrible. I mean, this tends to happen when you join or you come across a new zone in Bless that you haven't been to before. See, like even that, like it's not even rendering fully. Like I'm seeing like shadows in place and everything. And this is not new. I'm not the only one that has this issue. A lot of people have this issue as well. And I've spoken about this many times. I've actually, look at that. I'm flying to the edge of the map. This hasn't loaded in. What the hell? This is bad. This is bad. I'm flying into nothing and everything is going to start zoning in. There we go. So it's almost like there are parts of this areas where I'm downloading the assets as I go along, which shouldn't be happening. This should not be happening. And like I said, like 3 weeks ago, I did those fixes. I did the OpenGL fix. Oh, look at that. I see square tiles, man. Look at that. That's game development 101. That's your terrain base down there. How's that for a terrain base, y'all? Look at that. I have not seen this in an MMO ever. The actual asset for your terrain base in your designer, where you place all your environment assets. I'm actually standing on one right now. This is great. I'm gonna use this as like a screenshot or something. I've broke the game. I'm standing on stuff that I should not even be able to see. Okay, I do have my peace thing on, so if I run into an enemy player now, he's gonna want to kick my ass. So let's just get this done as fast as possible. Marco Morte, one of the main guys in the story. Let me just put up the volume for you guys so you can hear any cutscene that comes.
Here we are. This is Curia, a territory of the Hobbit Empire inhabited by Fideans. The Grand Seer you have come to see is also here.
So where do we have to go?
First, you need to meet with a Fidean ranger named Melkia. She will guide you to the Grand Seer. Go to the Fur Glade. She will meet you there.
Okay, I'll see you there. So that was it. Speak to Malkia. Oh no! You're giving me side quests to do in an enemy area? Okay, I'm gonna save this for later. I just want to move the main story along so that I can get into level appropriate areas. Because keep in mind, I am level 41 now, and I probably out-leveled a lot of the landscape content. So I'm gonna have to move the main story along here. I don't want to spend too much time in enemy territory than I have to. Okay, checking in chat real quick. Uvin says Germany versus Sweden was pretty insane. Last minute goal. I did not catch it, unfortunately. I need to go check it out. ggmyster says I fell through the world last night playing in Auric base in Guild Wars 2, but didn't die. I just had to port back to map. Oh, that's crazy. I've never seen that happen in Guild Wars 2, but it'll be fun to see what their design thing on the floor looks like. Let's go ahead and talk to Malkia Vena.
You must be the Anataveran who wants to see the Grand Seer. I heard that you have a broken stone of sealing. However, I'm not sure if sending you to the Grand Seer is for the best.
I like her accent. What do you mean?
The Grand Seer is currently pursued by the Viceroy's men. By finding and meeting with her, you will bring danger on yourself. I'm not certain if you can survive that ordeal. We should first check if you have what it takes. Carry out a few tasks that the villagers here are asking for. If they speak well of you, I won't worry about your safety anymore. So
here's the time sink. In order for me to move on with the main story, I have to assist some villagers here. That means I have to do some of these side quests here. So I guess we'll quest in the enemy region for a bit. Could be fun. Alright, Naturalist Cell, what do you got? The Moonlight Beetle is a species that used to live only in the Moonlight Night All Forest. So defeat the Moonlight Beetle and calm plane and collect Twisted Crust. Sure thing. You people have absolutely weird requests. The other quests on the far side here. What do we got? Watchman Vordo. That's a funny name for a really hot chick with a mole. I don't know what this race is because I believe it's not the. It could be the elf. I guess it's the Aqua Elves. That's what they have here in Bless. Hey, what do you got? Obtain the Cerna fragment from the calm plane. Sure. Let's now move on. And I gotta say, from having played a lot last night and today as well, in the later areas, I have not seen a lot of spelling errors and mistakes in the content, especially the dialogues, than there was at launch. But, while I give them credit for fixing clear and obvious errors, the base translation or the base content, the base writing itself, the writing that came with the game is poor. So there's no way to change that unless you rewrite everything. So it's nice that they made changes to errors, but the problem is the root dialogue of the game itself is bad. So you fix one thing, the other thing remains. And because stuff like dialogue and everything is going to take a while, I suppose, for them to fix or rewrite, I would say don't get your hopes up in case you wanted to see better quality writing or whatever. We got Tom in chat says, I'm back. Welcome back, Tom. Welcome back. I am just farming stuff. 17 beetles? Nope. I'm just gonna go and obtain the Cerna fragment from the calm plane. And the problem is, okay, I'm gonna have to. Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. So what you missed, Tom, was that I came into an area where you could actually see stuff like this. This blue box here of an asset piece of land on the world that didn't load. So I'm on water right now. Okay, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to kill this Viceroy Army Watcher, so let's go ahead and do it. Alright, let's put on the peace declaration. Let's pick up the Cerna chunk. Let's go back. We check in chat. Tom says playing on a fresh launch vanilla private server this morning. Nice. Oh, you were streaming this morning, weren't you? Yeah. And this is probably be my last 116 vanilla before Classic comes out. Hey, so tell me about Classic real quick. I recently got the news, or saw the news, that World of Warcraft Classic is going to be using one of the patch 1.5 or something, I can't remember, but they've already announced which patch they're using as the foundation for Classic. I forgot the name of the patch, so I was wondering if you knew that patch and if it was the right decision or not, because apparently, according to Blizzard, that patch, whatever it was the closest thing that resembles a classic World of Warcraft vanilla experience. So we'll probably talk about that more in the roundtable, but I just wanted to, you know, get an early snippet, I suppose, of what you guys thought about that. Okay, I have now helped. Oh, what? Okay, so I've killed some beetles, but they're now invading the camp, and this is part of the main story, of course. Let's go ahead and get rid of these beetles. And I believe, let me just check what level this one is. Does it tell you what level? It doesn't, but usually side quests will let you know what level you are at or what level you need to do this quest. But I believe I'm at least 3 levels higher than the area I should be questing in, so that means killing all these story monsters will not take a lot of effort. It's pretty easy. Done and done. Okay, let's go and talk to Melkia.
I heard that you helped the villagers well.
Thank you.
Seeing that you took care of those tasks with ease, I guess you have the basics covered at least.
Mm-hmm.
There was someone who was supposed to meet you, but I still haven't heard anything from him. I'll look into it, so please wait for a while.
Okay, but I don't have long, so please hurry it up. Oh, that's it? Okay, sure.
There may be a problem in meeting with the Grand Seer. Someone was supposed to come and meet you, but he still hasn't arrived, and it's making me anxious.
Now what should we do?
Let's split up and search. I'll go to the governor's office, you search the Martyrs' Cemetery. Ah, the name of the Grand Seer's disciple is Atarim.
So I'm looking for a Tarim in a cemetery, and of course I've unlocked all these new side quests, which I'm debating if I should pick up or not. Oh, I don't know, chat. What do you think? Should I pick up some side quests and do them along the way, or just move on with the main story? Let me decide, because I'm getting really sick and tired of doing all the side quests. Let me just check in chat. Tom says, oh my god, early access. Yeah, it tends to happen, but it's still funny when you see it, you know, because earlier on when I was flying through the air and, you know, coming down to where the Wyvern transport thing lands, and when you actually see it, it's like, oh my god, that's pretty funny. Tom says patch 1.12.1, nice. He says it would have been cool to watch them re-roll through all the patches like 1.0, 1.12.1. So what Tom's saying, it would be cool if World of Warcraft chronologically patches in the historical patches that it did way back in the day. That could be cool, but I think with what they're doing, I'm sure back in the day there's been some patches that were considered broken or wasn't good enough, wasn't optimized enough, or people had issues with some that I think Blizzard would like to skip entirely, because it'll be seen as lazy on their part if they just introduced those, you know, patches that needed fixing without actually fixing things. So it could be more work for them. Who knows? Tom says, play it how you want, no need for side quests. ggmyster says that patch before weapon normalization. Yeah, I don't know, you gotta ask Tom for that. Let me just see what the side quest entails. Okay, this one's 1000 XP, I'll say no to that, because anything with 1000 XP can kiss my ass. That's not good enough at level 41. Also 1000 XP. And before you give me that thing of they all add up, yada yada blah blah, I don't buy into that shit. It's either 2000 or 3000 XP or more. Okay, this one I'll do. Defeat the Starlight Hunter bug. This could lead to an elite boss, which is also pretty lucrative for XP. Okay, let's go find these Starlight Hunter, and then we'll go to the graveyard. Let's just see where the graveyard is. Shit, where's the graveyard? Oh, there it is, right there. The Silent Camp. Giddy up, horsey. ggmyster says, well, it used to be in World of Warcraft that the 2.0 speed weapon on Rogue hit harder than the 1.9 speed equivalent. Yeah, so there's a lot of things like that that they need to really figure out, huh? And that could also pose a problem for chronological patches, because, you know, for 1 week or whatever, one class becomes stronger and then the next patch it becomes weaker. So there's, I think Blizzard wants to avoid all of that and just go with one base foundation patch for Classic and then build on that.
You can't use that. Please select a valid target.
Oh, what the hell? I just saw that my weapon at the top left of the screen has a yellow icon now, which means it needs repair. Why is that? Oh, it's 13 durability. Well, the good news is I do have some of these repair tools, so I can just click on it like that. So that is now 20, so it's nice to have, and you do get a bunch of them for doing like weekly missions or daily missions or whatever. Two more.
You can't use that. You can't use that.
Done and done. And what's cool is this quest is actually auto-complete, so it automatically turned in, which is great. So there's no back and forth on this one. Now let's go to the cemetery. In the meantime, I'll check in on chat. Tom says, I don't get super deep into the source code, so I'm not sure, but 1.12.1 is what everyone has been playing on the privates. Okay, so they kind of... Well, shit, I just saw a couple of quests over here. So they kind of picked what everybody was playing on like the unofficial private servers and made that the official one anyway. So I guess that's kind of cool. Ooh, 3000 XP. This is actually pretty good. So, you know what? I'm just going to do the main story. Finish that one first, and then once I'm done with the main story, and if it makes me move to another area, then I'll come back and do all these side quests. Because believe it or not, like I said, these are great for XP. It's just that I don't want to do all of them on streams. Getting kind of boring. Like, I'm getting kind of bored just grinding through this stuff. ggmyster says it took me 12 runs of BRD for my barman Shanker. Ah, the memories. Says, I think you'll really like Classic, Adrian. I hope so, man. I'm not usually like, I think you know, I haven't really done too much games on the Classic mode, so it'll be interesting. Although I recently got the first Guild Wars, the entire collection, so that will be interesting. Okay, so here I am, private instance. We're gonna have to kill the Viceroy's man. Let's go ahead and do that. By the way, Tom, I released a new video series, but you've already seen that on Patreon. All of you that are patrons on Patreon already saw the new series. And that is now live on my YouTube. The Your MMORPG News Briefing May 2018 edition. For those of you that haven't seen it yet, I urge you to go check it out because it's something fresh and fun that I've never done before. And it's a work in progress. Every month I will be making changes to it until I get to a point where I'm happy with the series.
You've entered a disputed zone.
Nice, okay, I've got the letter there. 15 seconds, 14 seconds on my declaration of peace. Let me just get to a safe spot so I can pop it up again. My shield now needs fixing. Well, this is gonna be a pain. $25, 20, okay, good. Here we go, F6, good, let's go. ggmyster says, will you roll Alliance and PvP in Barons or roll Horde and Grief in Stranglethorn? I don't know if I'll play Horde, but I'll definitely play Alliance. Oh, there you go, a tower. What up, Atar?
Are you from the Union Alliance?
Yes, I am.
Yes. How did you know? Ah, you must be the Anatavaran who is coming to see the Grand Seer. Welcome. I was just on my way to meet you. Is this the Viceroy's army's search report?
Oh, under attack. So, look, I'll just say this. For a main story like this, to stop the Black Tower, we kind of needed this magical stone that got broken to be fixed again. And so far what I'm seeing with the story here is that they're making us go to talk to the Seer, who is a member of the enemy faction, the Hieron, to get this story done. So, depending on how you see it, it could be a clever way of trying to get players from two factions to actually meet and integrate PvP in that sense, because you can't PvE together here. It's all about PvP. So that's interesting. It's not the first game that does this. There are lots of other multi-factioned MMORPGs out there that utilizes, you know, cross-faction zones and stuff like that.
I would have been in a lot of trouble if it weren't for you. I'm very grateful. But now isn't the time for this. The Viceroy's men will keep coming after us. There's something that the Grand Seer told me to give you. But at this rate, both of us will die here. We should get out of here first. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready, let's go. Take Atarim to the fairy song. Oh, it's an escort quest, I think. Are you coming?
Tell me when you're ready to make our escape.
I'm ready. Okay, I had to click on him twice. So this is kind of like an escort quest, and I hate escort quests. What's even better is this is in the Hieron territory. This is the enemy's territory, but this is a personalized instance, so I don't think they will be able to get into my personal instance and attack me. I could be wrong though. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, let's go. Move, move, move. More incoming.
You can't use that.
Uh oh, I see him getting attacked up there. I gotta go take that one. Hey, come back here. Don't hit a running man on his when he's got his back turned to you. Oh shit, I can still see the unearthed asset on the ground there. That still hasn't patched itself or hasn't downloaded the data that it needs on my client to get that done. Well, what the hell? Why are we running backwards? Come on, move forward. There we go. So right there, that bridge, you can see there's tiles there, the blue tiles and the gray tiles. That still hasn't... that probably is going to require me to relog, I suppose, in order to get that done.
You can't use that.
So that's 3 waves of enemies, and we're almost at the end here. And here's where I'll speak as, you know, game design. When it comes to game designing, how do games make phases like this interesting? What can be done to make that particular quest better? So we've just had an escort quest, really short from one end to the other end with 3 waves of mobs. Other games I know that will do this, maybe Guild Wars 2, because I have done something similar. You know, Guild Wars 2, if it's part of the main story, you'll have 2 waves of mobs, and then the final wave is usually a mini boss or a champion mob or an elite mob, which gives you more challenge, like, oh, okay, this is gonna be a good fight. And to get this guy safe in the escort, this is the ultimate challenge, we're gonna have to kill him. I would do that here, because that was just useless. There's 3 landscape mobs, what could have been better? Just add like a mini boss fight there, you know, make it worthwhile, like, oh shit, yeah, we got through that. Was not expecting the boss at the end there. Just little things, you know, you tend to see, especially, like for me, I've played so many MMOs now, going here and there, reviewing everything, and you tend to see different game designs and decisions that make you think, why did the developers add this part here? Why is this in the game? Why is the system relevant here? What makes this quest illogical at this point in time? Or, you know, what can happen during a certain quest to make it a tad bit interesting for players? And these are stuff that will come in time when it comes to developers like the thing I notice a lot is that developers often don't actually take the time to sit down and play their game to a point enough where they themselves feel like this is fun. I am proud of my game because this is fun. With a lot of the new MMORPGs coming out, a lot of them rely too much on external feedback. To oh shit, enemy player right there, enemy player. Jesus Christ. Well, actually, that's not an enemy player. I could be wrong. I saw red and I'm like enemy player, but his name was in white, so it could be a fellow Union player. Let's just talk to Atarim here.
Follow us here. Here, this is the necklace that the Grand Seer told me to give you. You needed to be able to see him.
What do you mean?
The Grand Seer conceals himself to
look
evade
at that.
the Viceroy's men. You need that necklace to be able to see him.
This was 32.
Hurry over to the Forest of Prophecy now.
This is 32,000 XP. That's what I meant by doing the main story has its rewards, because it gives you a solid chunk of XP like that. That's probably going to take me to near the half bar. Yeah, almost there. Not close enough, but good enough, I suppose. This guy's just lurking around. Sinners, that's our side. That's our side. The thing is, as we've mentioned, there's going to be level checks. So if you're not at a certain level, you won't be able to progress or whatever. Okay, check in on chat. I see that moving about. Oh gosh, where are we? ggmyster says the memories of reaching 22 and going with a raid group to Barrens, Crossroads, and getting killed a lot by guards. Fun times. Yeah, we're talking a lot about World of Warcraft Classic here. ggmyster says I was a NE Hunter to 44, then deleted and rerolled a 60 undead rogue. Tom says, gank! Got him! Yeah, unfortunately, that guy's my own side. I got a little paranoid there. But that is another Union player just like me. We're just trying to quest. Holy shit, a hippogriff! Oh my god, I can't tame it. Damn it. There's no taming icon in the name. You guys can't see that because the big banner Jeremy Adrian's kind of blocking your view, but I guarantee you there wasn't an icon to tame that one. That'll be cool. Don't think that's a flying mount though. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, my game froze for a sec. You guys should see that on stream too. Will-o'-the-Wisp, which is losing health for no damn reason. Like, I'm not kidding, its health is going down. I can see it going down. Oh, hang on. I see a Ruru Brothers turban right here. Shit. My luck is in tonight. This is a crafting instance for those of you that saw my stream a couple of weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago. This Ruru Brothers turban, if you come across it in the ground randomly, it actually takes you into a very lucrative resource instance where you get to pick anything for 3 minutes. You got a time limit of 3 minutes, and in that 3 minutes you get to pick whatever resource you want. Now, because I have my Bless Premium, which is my subscription that came together with the Founders Pack, I still have 7 days left, so that's all I've got, 7 days left in Bless. So I have the unlimited, thing. So let's go ahead and go straight to the mining ore ones. There we go. And what I've learned so far is that this is the most lucrative one, because this is the gold ore that sells for a lot. And then with the balance 2 minutes, I can just pick up whatever I want. So iron ore, silver ore, whatever really. So I just came here for the gold ore. But all these iron is going to help me in the future if I do end up playing this. Okay, check in the chat while I do this. ggmyster says, I remember going to BRD as a rogue and grinding a lot on those mobs near the instance. He also says, it took me weeks to get my swift mount from grinding fields near Plaguelands. Tom says, I want to see someone, World PvP, Adrian, gank someone. You'll probably see it, but not in this game. Probably WoW or something. Not on Bless. The ping here is terrible, honestly. Even in PvE, like if you saw the stream earlier, I was suffering so much with latency and lag and skill lag and whatever. So in PvP, that's 90% gonna kill me first. It's funny how every other MMO that I play is stable on that end. So I'll just wait. Tom says, so sad, this game is beautiful, so much potential. ggmyster says, didn't you try and gank someone in BDO? Someone tried to gank me in BDO. I just ran away. And then when we were doing that Twitch stream, you remember, Nick got ganked, or somebody attacked Nick, because we were all doing the guild mission in one of those ant forests or whatever, tree ant forest. And I think you were one area, I was in another area, Nick was somewhere in the middle, and we're all just trying to farm all these ants. And somebody attacked him in a flyby, but didn't kill him. So that's the only 2 instances where open world PvP nearly happened on stream. Last week's or 2 weeks ago's on YouTube, I got ganked on stream. You guys saw that, right? Where I changed my instance and I ported right in front of the Cobalt hideout dungeon, and as soon as I got there, all the higher end players just started kicking my ass. I'm like, shit. That's an advice for aspiring blessed players. Do not change instance or channels willy-nilly, especially in popular areas where the zone is contested, which means both factions will appear on the zone, especially dungeon zones. Once you're past level 30, that's going to happen to you a lot. How's my bags doing? I think I've picked up a ton of stuff. I've already got 100 iron ore. This thing is great though. This little turban treasure hunt, scavenger hunt thing. I think it's cool that they give you, you know, if you are out in the world adventuring and doing stuff, and you come across that thing, I think it's pretty rewarding for one, because it kind of justifies you spending so much time on the Blast Online landscape if you're farming for mobs or whatever. So I like that they added that in there as something to reward you with, you know, resources. If you're a premium player, great, because you get, you know, unlimited harvesting and gathering tools. But if you're just a normal buy-to-play player without the optional sub, it sucks, because if you don't have crafting stuff in your bag and you come across one, you know, too bad. I guess you got to go back to town and buy some shit. But when you come back there, it's not a guarantee that it'll be there again. So let's go ahead and carry on with the main story. What time is it now? It's 10:54. ggmyster says, yeah, that's a classic one. Change instances. Not happening again. I'll make sure that if I'm at an instance where, you know, it's safe and cozy, I'll just pop my peace declaration and stay there, unless the group that I'm in... Oh, here we are. Okay, hit use. Ah, okay, so here is oh shit, that's a hard name. Let me try that. Dablahium Hariale, the Grand Seer of the Fadaeans, and that is one sexy outfit for a Grand Seer.
My thanks for coming all this way, Anatovaran. I am Deblahim Hariali.
Oh, I pronounced it wrong.
Grand Seer of Fadaean. I wanted to talk to you about restoring the Stone of Sealing.
Good to see you.
However,
oh,
it appears...
really? Right in the middle of the cutscene too. I mean, that's kind of cool that that actually happens in the middle of the cutscene, because you actually see them pop out. Here's Pontus Adler. This guy is like a mini boss, because you can see he doesn't have the usual. Oh, I gotta get out of that. Well, oh, 5,000. Whoa. Okay, let's get into our second stance here. Let's get some healing done. I kind of oh, cutscene. Yeah, there's gonna be a cutscene here. Oh, a guy wearing a skirt. Good.
A stranger interfered with our plans. Then I suppose it's time to put our cards on the table.
Who the hell are you guys? Oh, holy shit! What's going on here? Oh, what?
The glory
of
becoming a part of my power.
Jesus Christ! I wasn't expecting that. Oh, she's good.
There's no need to show mercy to a demon.
So that's what demons look like.
Even if it was once an emperor.
It was once an emperor.
Greetings, Anatovaran.
There's too much information going through this one cutscene. So I don't know who that was, because I'm in an enemy territory. I'm here in the higher run areas for the first time, and the Union side of the story just told me to meet this chick so that she can fix the stone that we need to stop the Black Tower that's happening in our side. So that demon dude, everything, I don't know who that was. cool that he changed all his armies into like glowing orbs and then he absorbs them and becomes a demon. But he dies with one shot from this hot chick. So there's a lot of things here that it kind of doesn't make sense. Let's find out.
If the Viceroy is a demon, there is no need to hide from him. In any case, things have finally settled down.
So all those men that we were killing earlier on even was the Viceroy's men, and all of that was for nothing because demon's dead, right? You killed him, right?
I know what you desire, Anatavarin, but the Stone of Sealing isn't something I can restore.
Great, so she can't fix a stone.
I can tell you how.
Okay, what do I need to do? Another cutscene.
Anatavarin, it means the last die thrown by Providence. Only you can prevent the end of this world, Anatavarin. A general from the desert is waiting for you. If you restore the Stone of Sealing in the Bleached Desert, the Queen, who is lost in time, will return to the light. When you recognize your fate, come to the rift in the world. I'll be waiting for your return at the Black Tower.
See, cutscenes like these are absolutely cool to look at. You know, it's done really well. Just a shame about the rest. Okay, so that's cool. So what do we know? She cannot fix the stone. I came all this way here for her to tell me that I have to speak to someone else in a desert? So I guess we're going south to the Burning Sands or something. I guess it's gonna be a new area now. Let me just go ahead and talk to her and see what's up. Go to the Crow's Nest after your conversation with Deblium Heriale and speak again.
I will tell you the rest in Crow's Nest. There is no longer any reason for me to keep hiding from the Viceroy. Malkia should be waiting for us there by now.
Alrighty then. Oh no, it's taking me there. Shit, I wanted to stay and do all the side quests. Where are we? Well, actually, we're just here. All the side quests that I left was just on the side here, so I can always run back and pick them up. Okay, good. Let's talk some more. What do you got?
Go see the General of the Desert, Herodian, and he will be able to help you restore the Stone of Sealing. However, I doubt he will look kindly upon a stranger. So take this letter with you when you meet him.
Okay.
Tell Herodian I sent you. The letter will help him understand the situation. Then
that's all I need to know.
Awaits you at the Mediator's Watchtower. There is also something. As you're from Union, we won't be able to talk peacefully like this when next we meet. So I hope I never have to spill your blood.
There it is, the warning shot. She is, of course, from the Hiron side, so as you're from Union, we won't be able to talk peacefully like this when we next meet. So I hope I never have to spill your blood. But this is a warning shot. This is the only time I get to come and talk to this hot chick who is of the opposite faction in a calm fashion. So this is it. I guess we're going to say goodbye. The next time you're going to kill me. Let's see, where do I have to go? All the way down there. Awesome, but this is a good area to park for the night, I think, because I can now do all these quests in a clockwise direction, get all the XP, and then make my way further down as I go on to level 42. Let me just check it in chat here. Oh no, I don't want to be disputed, not yet. Let me hide behind the house. I think it's a good place to hide, so nobody sees me. Alright, let me check it in chat real quick. ggmyster says you can buy gathering tools from the cash out for 30 lumens, I think. Oh yeah, you can use the cash out if you want to, if you've got the lumina to spare. He also says butchered the name. Yeah, I did. I sometimes NPCs don't actually say their name in the cutscene, but this one did. So I got it wrong, and I'll admit I got it wrong. Tom says her breastplate looks very protective. ggmyster says metal tits. There's actually a band called Metal Tits, I'm not kidding. Alright, so this is where I'm gonna stop for the night. During the week, and again, I've only got 7 days left of my Bless Premium, so my mission, my main quest is to get to 45 by midweek, so that I can start reviewing Bless. On Tuesday is a new Guild Wars 2 episode, so I'm going to be playing Guild Wars 2 on Tuesday onwards, but I'm not going to be stopping Bless, so I'm going to have to juggle the two games. So you will not see me on other games too much. And then I'm going to port this to YouTube shortly after. and I'll go record the post-stream vlog, I suppose, which isn't going to be a long vlog because I didn't really, besides moving on the story, didn't really talk about too much, so I may even skip the vlog entirely and just jump straight to the review next weekend. So that is going to be it for me, guys. I'm going to go chill a bit, have my dinner because I actually haven't eaten yet, and go watch some World Cup. Who's playing? We have Japan and Senegal, and at 2 AM we got Poland, Colombia. I don't know, I'll probably just chill. Anyway, for those of you on Twitch here, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight, even though it's a pretty brief stream, but I am back. I didn't stream the entirety of last week because, well, you know, like I said, I was covering E3, and I also, like, I haven't shown this off yet, but here, check this out. Here's a new toy that I got. This is a Nintendo Switch, and for work now, because I'm a freelance writer for MMORPG, a couple of MMORPG news sites, and for one of them I actually do like video reviews and stuff. And now I've picked up a new job which does console type stuff. It's like for the Nintendo Switch, because, well, the pay is good and I need the money, so I'm gonna start doing Nintendo Switch stuff. But you will not see that on my channels, Adrian or Twitch or whatever. That's just gonna be on the private side. But it's a cool thing that so I've got a lot to do, and we'll be jumping into that more at the start of next month. But the Switch so far has been pretty interesting. I'm just looking forward to seeing which MMORPGs come to the Switch. There's already talk of BDO, Mobile, and ArcH Begins, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, checking in chat real quick. ggmyster say it. Adrian, thanks for the stream. Yeah, thanks, ggmyster. Thanks very much for jumping in tonight. Long time to see you on stream. Tom says, ooh, shiny. He says, thank you, bro. See you soon. I'll let you know about part 2. Yeah, let me know. And again, for those of you here on Twitch, I put out a brand new news monthly series on YouTube. Go check that out. I think it's pretty funny. And if you guys have news from this month that you want to see me cover next month, be sure to let me know. And there's a segment for ads as well. If you guys got any funny, hilarious ads, ideas, let me know. That's it for me, guys. I will see you sometime next week, Tuesday, side quest stream, probably for Guild Wars 2, the new episode. You'll have to wait and see. I'll let you guys know in Discord. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Later.